So, Draco Rubido. Draco Rubido. Back to Nodcry.
Oh, traveler from beyond this world, will you witness this tale unfold?
Pardon? Is that you again, Alice?
Alice?
You recognized me just like that? Maybe I need to work on my impression. Anywho, come to Star Sand Shoal. There's a little something I'd like your help with.
On my way there already.
Well, it wouldn't be Clay's mom without a hefty dose of mystery, huh? Let's go see what this is about.
That's certainly one way to start off. Let me swap the... I want to swap the, order of this real quick.
What's your battle plan?
Witness my magnificence!
This world is full of unsolved mysteries. Ta-da!
There we go. Now then, let's see how good this team actually performs now. Since I have 2 characters in the Hex class now. Alright. Ooh, that looks interesting. Durin, what are you doing down here, buddy?
Oh, it's Durin!
Durin?
Traveler in Paimon? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Nah, you're fine.
No, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
So you took out these 4 monsters by yourself?
It's all good. We've had worse.
Is this the abyssal power inside you acting up?
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time.
Probably best not to take a chance with that, something like that.
What brings you here? Did you need something?
Well,
Now
The
so it's
day
come.
that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
I like that line. Cool.
so, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And
Still called her
please,
Minnie.
That's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
Durin's mom?
My mom?
You mean M?
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdottir. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
The Simulanka book? The day the writer and the watcher cross paths.
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built
Oh.
using the same magic
Alice.
after all.
Oh, she's still so gorgeous. Gosh. Can't wait for her release.
Alice.
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
She's so
You keep
gorgeous.
talking about
Gosh.
stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
I do love storytelling.
What's this?
The book we just saw.
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret? Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire?
Yes, I have. I'm not sure who wrote it.
Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. I'd hate to leave one of my stories unfinished.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
Or maybe you finish the story yourself.
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Yes.
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
And like that, she's gone. I just guess I'll be picking up the breadcrumbs.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending.
She's so cute.
All I ask is that you do your best.
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
You've been alchemy, but you don't know how to write yet?
Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers?
God, oh my gosh, she's manipulating the camera and
With
everything.
their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
Well, I'm happy to help.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Of course, why would it be?
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic.
You think
In
a
other
hex
words,
would write
it's
just
not
a normal
you
book with
can
words
just pick
only?
up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
You gave us a life bar. Oh. Wait, it goes away when I take away the text box.
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it.
How very magical.
It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
Oh, wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I'm certainly
I
interested.
don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
And we're here to help.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
And how will we find you?
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Oh, there we go. Bye, Alice. See you later. Was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh?
Let's take a look then.
Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle?
I'm not great with
Where do you
riddles.
think this mysterious place could be?
The Mondstadt Library?
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed.
I guess.
After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
It's
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
It'll be fun.
We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go!
And so it begins. The magic known as storytelling. Head back to Mondstadt. Again. And we're back. Hello. I want to see
Back
Lisa
in the
again.
Mondstadt Library.
You're in the
huh?
library.
Talk about a trip down memory lane.
It's been a while, like a whole 30 minutes.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
Making a racket in a library?
Lisa!
You should know better than that.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Oh, he's a cutie too?
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once.
So Lisa's been mentoring you, huh?
Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured, if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Not only teaching Grazer, but also
Why,
teaching Durin.
Of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
It's kind of hard to explain.
It's complicated.
Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog.
Well, how
Stranger
convenient.
still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then, a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after.
Very possible.
According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
What kind of books do they look like? Like, what color are the covers? Blank verses.
Kinda looks like a poetry collection. But why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it.
Okay. Second strongest spell in existence.
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee.
Don't show Klee.
Wait, there's actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh. There's definitely something fishy about this one.
Hey, what about you? The Boar Princess, huh?
Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for.
Based
It's
on
one
what?
of M's, after all.
Guess that's something.
Well, did you manage to find them?
How about these blank verses?
Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
Talk about
The
slammed
issue
poetry.
lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
We're talking about Durin. The Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards
I
are
guess
often accused
that's
of inventing history
understandable
or
to a degree.
distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home.
Maybe like too soon.
And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, did you manage to find them?
What about the Boar Princess?
Well, this book has quite an obvious connection with that mage, considering she was the one who wrote it.
Oh,
But as one of the library's classics, its presence here is hardly unusual.
yeah, that's what I
It
figured.
really is a must-read, so if you haven't read it yet, that's your homework, cutie.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, did you manage to...
How about second strongest spell in existence? Don't show Klee.
Truly extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
Because Klee probably could pull off the
it's
spell.
to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise.
Ah, of course.
Well?
I guess we'll keep looking.
Seems like there's still some missing. Why don't you try checking the other shelves?
Heaven forbid Klee get too powerful too soon. Experiment log number blank.
An experiment log? Looks like part of the title's been erased.
Suspicious?
There's something seriously suspicious about this book.
That the last one? Just those 4? Seems like it. Oh, one here. Jumpty Dumpty Treasure Trove.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here? We better show it to Lisa.
No need to tattle on her. Alright, that's probably the last one. I don't hear any more sparkles.
Well, did you
How about Jumpty Dumpty?
Well, it definitely shouldn't be here. But I'd highly doubt it's one of the books you're looking for.
Really? I thought we had it this time.
Because this is something Klee wrote. It's a compilation of all the best fish blasting spots around Mondstadt, as well as the most convenient places to stash her new Jumpy Dumpties. Of course, there's no way she'd get away with keeping a book like that in her bag. And she'd be in big trouble if Jean were to find out. Not only would the book itself be
Cutting a tree in a
confiscated,
forest and that
but
type of
she'd
deal.
be looking at a whole day in solitary confinement at the very least. Somehow, she figured out that the best place to hide it was right here. No place like a forest for hiding trees, huh? Now, every time it gets confiscated, she just writes a new one and sneaks it back in.
Guess it's a restricted book in its own way.
Yes. So thanks for helping me find it. I'll finally be able to hand it over to Jean.
Sorry,
Well,
Klee.
did you...
Well, with at least one more experiment log.
This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters.
Oh? Seems like we're onto something.
Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all 3 just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
I'd like to take a
Not
look.
really
What else is
something
there
you should
in
be
there?
poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Yes, Miss
Well
Lisa.
then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
Yes, all your hard work of just standing there while we told you about the books.
All right. We've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
It's reacting. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie. Act 1. Birth.
Long, long ago, an
Ooh.
evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child.
Really?
Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought,
Just create
she
life, no
lingered,
big deal.
wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
What should be used to adorn his cradle? Ooh. Okay. Trace of wisp of woodland air, trace of palatial splendor? Let's do the woodland air.
At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Ooh.
We're actually inside the story.
So pretty.
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
That was the opening we just heard, right? It's like a story about Durin.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now, a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
We got another Dodoko here.
Whoa! That came out of nowhere. Was that the same voice we heard just now?
So this story even has its own narrator.
Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive.
Aw, Durin.
Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold.
Wasn't there a movie like this a while ago
Of
that came out?
course,
It
there's
was like
something
Will
to
Ferrell
be
having like
said
his
for
own
helping
narrator
it
that was
along.
constantly he was hearing but no one else
Perhaps a
could.
little exploration
I forget
could
what that
prove
type movie was called.
fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Let's follow her suggestion for now.
Yeah, I agree.
Dodoko?
This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
I don't see why not.
My mother had a hat just like this.
And the witch must be M. Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand.
Fine, fine, Narrowed, I get it.
For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
I get what you're saying, narrator.
Let's keep looking.
Look at all these books.
So many.
Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch.
It just so happened a dragon egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might a story be born, if not among books?
True.
Oh.
I guess stories can also just spread through purely word of mouth, but details can get lost if they're not written down. Or it could be like Natlin and do it through tapestries and whatnot. So, it's quite the egg.
This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Sure looks like it.
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
You can spare to be a little less condescending, narrator.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
And how do we do that?
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
Durin?
What? You want us to roast the dragon egg?
I mean, it's a dragon egg,
The silvery
so...
sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales, it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
You kinda have a point there.
Can't say anything, huh? Wanna give it a try, Durin?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Just gonna use your skill.
Stay back! A turning point in fate!
Let every unborn life be welcomed with tender anticipation, and may that warmth stay with it for a lifetime.
Guess you're doing good.
At last, under the witch's expectant gaze,
Aw,
the
little
little
Durin.
dragon broke free from its shell.
So cute.
No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so. Just like
So
the
cute.
witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved. And you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things
Man.
before, but for some reason, I always knew.
Oh, that hits.
Thank
that
you
hits
for
wholesome and
For
close.
bringing me into this world.
Man, we're just getting started here. Already getting hit with the feels like this.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first
Little Paimon
breath
Dodoco.
of life.
Traveler Dodoco.
Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
There, a witch once spent a sleepless night and all to bring forth a story yet untold.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world.
I don't be too sure
Looks like
yet.
there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter?
So it is Durin's story after all, or at least a window into his past.
Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Maybe at least be some clues in the following chapters.
True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Oh, your dodo phone's ringing. Your dodo phone is ringing.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hi, Alice.
That's Alice's voice.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Doodles.
Oh, man. Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go.
It's never that
Maybe
simple.
it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break.
Which means food.
Yeah. Paimon has a sudden craving for the good hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
And so we break. Wait for the book to reveal the hints for the next chapter.
Aunt Alice said we can return to the story world at any time. If you feel like checking it out again, just come find me.
Might have to take a little quick peek in, see what exactly if there's anything to actually see in there. Step back into the story, huh? Just this little space here. The egg's gone. Such a cozy little home here. Man. I'd love to have a space like this.
Huh. Paimon doesn't remember seeing this many manuscripts last time we were here.
She must have left these ones I must have posted these ones later.
So, she wrote this many books even after Durin was born? Let's see. Weird. Is it just that Paimon hasn't read enough, or were none of these ever actually published? Wonder which story these are for.
Maybe it's one we haven't read yet.
Well, looks like a lot of work went into it, so it must be a pretty great one.
I guess not every book and author rights will end up published and spread out. No, get out of here now. So, wait for the book. Does that mean I just gotta skip time? Not long enough? No. Wait, what? 9 hours? Like, actually 9 hours? What are we gonna learn this time?
Hey, Durin! Any more clues for us? We're all set for the next chapter.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see what it says.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memories.
Definitely talking about
Seek the
Mondstadt.
place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies into song. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Come on! Another riddle? All that talk about wind and melodies. What do you think the answer could be?
Definitely Mondstadt. Well, what else could be linked to wind and melodies and poetry?
Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind, music, poetry. Tone-deaf bards gotta know the answer.
Him too.
You mean Lord Barbados?
You know him?
Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner or later.
Fair.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
And there he is.
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes us?
How poetic.
Right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes.
Venti, where are you, buddy?
I'm gonna sing it one more time.
Oh, I see you.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes. Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world.
Sup, Venti?
I
Good to
heard
see
your
you again.
voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Disturb me? Not at all. To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks
Another
like running
one?
to Tone-Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine.
Ooh.
But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it.
Oh,
the
great.
3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and the sky?
Star Snatch?
Correct. Funnily enough,
that what it's called,
your
Pim
mother
Allen?
was also the first to solve it, all that time ago. There must be some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky. Oh! So that's where it is!
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, After solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot.
Ah, that
And
spot.
going by what your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh? Great Animal Archon?
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or,
Maybe because it's not her story
but the
to
last
finish?
line goes, to
Something
be
like that?
continued.
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right then, we should get going.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder when their next meeting will be.
I imagine sometime soon. We already met 2 of them in Nodcry recently. No, over here. I thought we were going over to... around this area. Like Star Snatch. What Star Snatch? Apparently we're going over here. I'm messing with this team now, as well as like messing with the new Hexen buffs that the characters have gotten. And they're pretty good too. Like I fought that new farm boss in Nodcry, and it's been gone pretty well. Klee's gotten a lot stronger now. Even if she still has to be the one laying out most of the main damage, she's definitely a good buff for her. The others are a little harder to tell.
Okay, we're here! Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
A musical performance? Huh. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Leave it to me. La 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 la. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom. Act 2, The Prophecy.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth.
What should we use to celebrate his birth? Sweet candy or vibrant balloons? Well, kids do love candy. We'll go candy.
In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
Imagine what it'd be like to have that many cool aunts and parents.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday.
Durin's first birthday.
Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these three seemed to have come empty-handed. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party, now is it?
You can put Paimon if you want to.
A gift?
She's basically doll-sized.
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found out this was a party.
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
Yeah, we gotcha.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? Ugh. But where are we supposed to get something like that?
I'm sure I have something in my bag I
Perhaps
can
it
offer.
would be a good idea to have a look around.
Why didn't you just say so?
Ah, little Durin. Wanna floof their tails so much. Ah. Oh wow, just all the blocks.
Hey, could we use these as gifts, maybe?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
Guess that's a yes then. Which one should we go for?
Sword, a slingshot, or a
Still,
book.
the guests wondered, what kind of gift might the little dragon really want?
Well, Durin is a sword user, so...
Should they put a
Sim-
warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an unstoppable quest to save the world? Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure? Or maybe even a scholar's tome and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay,
Well, if you put it like
Wow.
that...
that's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
What do you think, Durin? It's your birthday, technically.
Oh yeah! Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda special.
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. That's something I've never really thought about. What did I want back then? This is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Maybe easier to ask what you
Sounds
want
like
right
this is
now.
the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
They grow up so fast. This costs 2 ink. A warrior's sword, scholar's tome, a wandering hero's slingshot. He does use a sword, so that seems like an obvious choice, but with the connotation... How about... the tome? I feel drawn to that one, out of all of them.
In the end, the guests settled on the scholar's tome.
He's an alchemist, and he's made from the hexes, so...
Scholarly type, huh?
I just feel like I should learn more about the way the world works. I'll give you an example. Did you know that in Mondstadt, using fire to catch fish is a punishable offense?
I'm guessing Clee took you blast fishing?
I thought she was just teaching me regular hunting techniques. It was only after Master Jean caught me and sent me to solitary confinement that I realized I'd misread the situation. So much of what's considered common knowledge in your world just wasn't in Simulanka. So I have to learn, or I'll keep causing trouble for everyone else.
Paimon's not sure that counts as common knowledge.
But hey, it works. Attend the birthday celebration with the gift.
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time?
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as a wise and accomplished scholar. Accepting the guest's blessing, the Story Witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table.
Wonderful.
Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the Seer Witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very different.
What folly to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears an evil dragon's name must also inherit the fate of its previous
That's just
owner.
silly. It's just a
His
name.
fate has been foretold.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the Seer Witch's words had never once proven wrong. Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the Story Witch's resolve, for there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love.
Got that right.
At last, the Merry Witch
Hell hath no
stepped
fury like a
forward,
mother's scorn.
dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we shall rewrite this child's fate.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world?
This is destiny,
I
she said.
refuse to be shackled by such rules.
We'll tell the fates she's sorry,
Besides,
because
this
she'd
is
like
a
to rewrite
witches'
it.
gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
Very Alice answer.
Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch of wonder to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
What a floof their
The
tails.
Merry Witch finally
they're so
talked
cute.
them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong as the sun she was, so much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it. And so the witches readied their gifts, 3 marvels of the cosmos.
Oh, yeah?
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to unravel the very origins of this world.
These are chip
that
gifts
he
for a
may
child,
seek
you know?
Another solution for the conundrum of his life.
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
That seems a little
All
more
the Story
friendly.
Witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold. With the witch's blessings given and received, the little
No, Durin's
dragon's
so
fate
cute.
at last began to turn. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity.
I guess that's good enough.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own.
Oh yes, well, I guess we did.
Who knows? Perhaps this extra dash of wisdom might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
We definitely won't let our Durin turn evil. No way at all. The witches readied their gifts. 3 marbles of the cosmos.
Yep. Looks like we've completed this chapter, too. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right?
Who else?
They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation. Just a bunch of mystery, as usual.
The evil dragon's fate.
Being slain?
Is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
After what happened to Sri Lanka, with everyone's blessings too.
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh,
Good question.
it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the
Our
egg,
little
right?
footnotes, you could say.
And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete. At least for now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right.
Don't worry, even if we're in trouble, we can always go ask Alice.
Maybe I'm overthinking things.
If you can get in contact with
It's
her, I don't
just-
have her number.
This is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
I guess we gotta wait again.
See you in the next chapter.
Definitely is an interesting way that they're doing this whole story. Gotta wait another 10 hours for it, huh?
I think I'm gonna stick around, take my time reading through this book. If you feel like jumping back into the story, just come find me.
Might as well, just see if there's anything there. Act 2, Prophecy. See if there's anything left to look at here. Any other interactables? Look at him, just so just news in there, all cute.
As of late, the Tricksy Witch has nearly the entirety of the snowy lands in her grasp. Now none but the Tsar can command her submission. Such a
Sarita.
pity that she can no longer spare the time to join our gatherings.
Tell me, does the Wander Witch still roam among the stars?
Who can say how long we'll have to wait for her return? I had hoped sharing all the fun little stories from our gatherings might entice her to remain.
Then how about the Memory Witch? Does she still walk the mortal realm?
How many witches are there?
Yes, she has that secret mission of hers to accomplish, so she couldn't make it to our gathering. But she doesn't seem to regret her choice, so naturally, it's not my place to pry.
As rare a chance to gather as this. And yet, almost half of us are absent.
Cheer up. At least you came with good tidings.
I suppose I'm just feeling a little sentimental. After all, there will come a day when I, too, am among those absent at these gatherings.
I wonder if we're really gonna meet all these witches, and how long that'll take. And she mentioned the Tsar. Was she talking about the Tsaritsa? Could it be the same Tsaritsa that we have even nowadays, by chance? We still really don't know anything about the Tsaritsa, so I wouldn't be surprised. Who can say? Who can say? But alas, we must wait 10 hours. Hey, it's clean official.
Some say the god of fate calls the outcome of every dice roll before it's even made. And that's why the secret to winning a lot of games is having that god on your side.
Your luck is amazing, Kaya.
They're playing TCG.
Your turn. Give it another shot.
Fear not, O Crimson Dragonborn, for I, the Princess of Ertalang, have bestowed upon you the benediction of the midnight hour, and with it you shall
He's so
surely
lost.
smite this usurper.
He's not learned how to speak official yet.
Means to say she's rooting for you in secret. Oh, and that you must, at all cost, defeat the one who snatched her limited edition card back.
Losing the limited edition card, that's... yikes.
I'm not too sure if that counts as good luck or bad.
It's all to a dice roll.
'Tis not but the perfidious machinations of fate.
Oh, there's Diona up there, too.
Hey, everyone! Miss Honorary Knight and Paimon, you're back!
Indeed we are. Again.
It's good to see you, Honorary Knight. Mein Fräulein is quite invested in the outcome of this match, so please, allow me to extend greetings on her behalf.
As long as you don't make me play, too.
But if you're all playing cards, how come you're not over at the Cat's Tail?
There's something about our horned friend over there that seems to frighten off little animals. Could be because he used to be a dragon.
That's a shame.
Normally, the animals just steer clear of him, but in the close confines of the Cat's Tail, let's just say, the feline residents probably consider it their turf. And we all know how dangerous a cornered cat can be.
So Durin got scratched?
I just wanted to borrow one of their nests for a nap.
One of their nests? Wait, you mean a cat sofa?
You were gonna sleep in it?
It's more comfortable for me. I can stretch out just the way I like. But it turns out the Black Cat and his minions are quite territorial.
You should be sleeping in a
Luckily, Miss
human bed
Diona
now.
helped
You have a
smooth
human
things over,
body.
And they finally agreed to let me use one. But, I only get to use it after dark.
Tough luck, huh?
Oh, Diona stepped in! You know, underneath it all, she really does like helping people.
The more likely reason is because Durin won't touch a drop of alcohol. As far as Diona's concerned, that pretty much makes them two peas in a pod. It's a shame, really, considering everything Mondstadt has to offer in that regard.
Mondstadt's alcoholic drinks are a bit too much for me to handle right now. But maybe someday.
You gotta build up a tolerance,
No
I
need to force
imagine.
it. Who says you have to drink just because you're in Mondstadt?
Yeah, it's just... I'd really like to make some more friends. So I need to learn how humans socialize. I guess alcohol is usually involved, though. But that's why I started learning how to play Genius Invocation TCG. It's also a kind of social activity, but it doesn't involve drinking. And I've been lucky enough to receive the guidance of the Prinzessin de Verurteilung herself.
The princessin herself.
Alcohol when you can make friends playing card games. Speaking of which, need any tips from the master over here?
I've never played the game.
You'll wipe the floor with that opponent of yours. Paimon guarantees it.
Unfortunately, with the luck he's having, not even that legendary card master from Sumeru could turn things around at this point.
Talking about Sino.
Yeah, that last roll wasn't great. But who knows? Maybe you'll have better luck next time?
He keeps getting the exact same roll over and over. This is the third time already.
That is highly improbable. How?
If there really is a god of fate, they could have cut this kid a bit of slack. Like, I don't know, make it possible for him to roll at least one other side of the dice?
I think I've lost.
Must even a dragonborn, sanctified by the power of benediction, succumb to fate's insidious snares?
Don't be sad, Durin. You'll definitely win the next round. You can even borrow Todoko if you want. Mom says she brings good luck.
Thanks, Clee.
Clee,
but
ever the...
there's something more important I need to take care of now.
Ever the light in the shadow.
Oh, okay. So, the book's given us another hint, right?
Yep. And I think I've guessed where we're headed this time. Come on, follow me.
Cool. No riddle solving.
Not every day you're back in Mondstadt, huh? Care to grab a drink if you're free?
Miss Honorary Knight and Durin, are you heading off on a big adventure?
Yes, we are.
But Master Jean said I can't leave the city today. Promise me you'll tell me all about it when you get back, okay?
Of course, little Clee. Official Oz.
So be it. Such are fate's accursed wiles.
Alright, see you guys later. Have a good one. Oh, also Diana up there.
Ugh, where's that stench of booze coming from? Ugh, it's gotta be him! Ugh!
Still ever the same. Oh, we're going pretty far. Ah, back to Storm Terror's lair. Haven't been here in a while. What do we got this time around?
In what sort of castle might a storybook dragon dwell? The witch turned to a mighty dragon born upon the wind to seek her answer. From
Durin.
afar, she beheld a solitary castle, standing lonely beneath its wings, and wrote it into words. Its walls kept out the wind and rain, yet also cast a solemn shadow. Enveloped by their shade, the story's boughs were lulled into a torpid slumber and reached no further skyward.
So that's the clue. I think we're meant to find a place where dragons live, and this time, in the real world. I asked around, and it just so happens that there's a place like that in Mondstadt.
Yep, that checks out.
How will Durin react to Durin, now that I think about it?
I've heard that the dragon here is called Durin, and that he's a magnificent creature. I hope I get the chance to meet him.
Hopefully this doesn't turn messy.
Wait a second. Do you think having the two of them meet is the best idea? You know, considering everything that happened in the past?
Well, this Durin is different.
How would we even explain everything to him? Well, if we do run into Durin, it should turn out okay with us there at least.
Is something wrong?
Nope.
Plus, Venti's
Let's
also befriended Durin, so it should be fine, right? Hopefully.
So, this is where Durin lives?
In the past, we had to jump in.
Yeah, right into the middle of a raging storm.
That's pretty
If
cool.
you're afraid of getting blown away, Paimon, you can always hang on to my sleeve.
This isn't Paimon's first rodeo. Come on, let's get going.
But I've already used up my weeklies. Enveloped by their shade, the story's bows were lulled into a torrid slumber and reached no possibility bestowed by the Merry
little
Witch.
dragon grew with each passing day, and the story witch, who loved him dearly, built him a big, beautiful castle. Yet in the end, she herself succumbed to time's merciless march, setting forth on a journey to a place beyond even the stars. All of a sudden, the little dragon found himself alone. He tried leaving the castle to make some new friends. But already, he had grown the claws and scales of an evil dragon, just as the prophecy had foretold. Afraid he might hurt someone, the gentle little dragon hid within the castle his
Poor
mother
little
had
Durin.
built, and came forth no more.
Looks like we're back in the story world.
Pretty.
And from the sounds of it, this chapter must be about Simulanka, right?
Brings back a lot of memories, Simulanka.
Yeah, like the fairy from the Forest of Blessings, the king of Constellation Metropole, that cat lady who turns into a box.
That's just Kiara.
Yep, that will be Nilu, Navia, and Kirara.
Oh, and there's Hat Guy, too. Only
Not only what?
lately, whenever I see Hat Guy, I get this strange feeling.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of feeling.
It's like there's something on his mind. He hasn't told me what it is, but I can sense it all the same.
Well, he's always been kind of broody.
I noticed the same thing. Next time you get a chance, maybe just try asking him.
I guess I should focus on fulfilling my mother's final wish for now, though.
Especially since we're here and all.
Yeah, we should get started on this chapter. So, let's track you down and free you from fate's curse once again.
That day, a small band of adventurers suddenly arrived beneath the castle walls.
I guess how could we forget you, narrator?
They promised to help the little dragon cast off the curse of fate. Yet as they stood beneath the castle walls, it appeared they had no idea how to even begin.
Hey, instead of making fun of us, how about giving us a hint?
The little dragon had shut himself inside the tall tower at the castle's center. Anyone who wished to reach him must traverse the barriers that wall off his heart, for there is no other way.
Barriers of the heart, huh?
Looks like we're in for another long one.
Let me try something.
Ooh, do you have an idea?
If that little dragon in the tower used to be me, then surely I'd know how he shuts people out better than anyone.
Makes sense.
Come on, follow me.
You know, I haven't checked yet, but I feel like for Durin, if he's... Nah, come on, Durin has his own wings. Shouldn't he, like, unfurl his own wings to fly around and glide? That seems like such an easy choice to make.
That telescope. I've seen magical tools like that before.
I remember this.
It should come in handy.
Whoa! That block just got bigger!
We can get past the obstacles
Subliminal.
ahead by using these blocks to jump
Or
upwards.
subliminal. But yeah, totally. Why don't they just have Durin use his wings? Like he's got them right there. Why not just have him use those to glide? Oh, actual bad guys.
Get back! A lament for the end! Stay back! Stay back! A turning point in space!
Just calm, nice music for a battle.
This place is like a maze. How are we supposed to get through?
We'll just have to check each spot.
I just noticed how his wings don't actually like go away after he uses them. He's just folding them up against him. I didn't even notice that before.
Devouring claw!
You okay, little buddy? Little guy?
We should be able to use this block somewhere.
Well, telescope's right there, so... I imagine...
Looks like this telescope is missing some blocks.
Oh.
Still
Done.
not enough. Guess we'll have to keep searching.
Pull. Take. More ink.
Look! Seems like someone's stuck down there.
Uh-oh.
Should they continue towards the tower or plunge into the shadows to rescue those in need? A difficult dilemma indeed.
I imagine
The
this
path
is...
to the tower is up ahead. We better stick with Durin.
I imagine this is an actual choice, and that's why they're showing the ink here, but... Obviously, I gotta help the people down there.
It's so dark here.
Hey, there's a fire over there. Let's go check it out.
Yes, a real Minecraft torch about fire.
Wait, is that?
A little pixie that can fly. Are you here to help the dragon break his curse too?
Oh, what's this? More brave adventurers bold enough to set foot in this castle? Come, join the ranks of your liege's guard.
Nilo and Navia!
I recognize Navia's voice, I didn't...
No. I'm a flying squirrel fairy.
And I'm a giraffe king. Not
I can't
this
mistake
Navia
Navia's
you
voice.
speak of.
Somehow that someone fits her being a llama.
That's right. Oh, and don't forget Catbox Lady.
Are you friend or foe?
Friend! Definitely friend, Miss, Catbox Lady?
So our companions from Sri Lanka are here too.
Yeah, Sri Lanka is a big part of Durin's story. So, guess it's no surprise the people we were with there would make an appearance.
Okay, I think I get it now. Flying Squirrel Fairy, Giraffe King, Catbox Lady, please follow me.
The shadows
How
cast from the
cute.
high walls of the tower were manifestations of the dragon's loneliness, barring the path of any visitor who wished to be his friend. The group of brave creatures sought to aid the little dragon in lifting his curse, yet without light to lead the way. The group was trapped, waiting on a miracle.
These shadows are blocking our path. It seems like the little dragon is afraid to meet us.
If only we had more firelight. But
Gosh,
you three
hearing
don't
Navia's
seem
voice
to
coming
fear
out of the
these
giraffe is so
shadows.
funny.
Why?
Because I carry more than enough firelight for all of us. Besides, even though we're here to complete the story, who says it can't look a little different this time?
Is it
Before
really
I
a
met you
giraffe?
all,
Like, I know giraffes
I was
have long
so
necks,
sure
but it
I'd
looks way
never
more
make
like
a
a
single
llama
friend.
without fluffy it
I
is.
pushed away anyone who tried to
Like,
get
it looks
close
fluffy.
until some kind of miracle brought you to me. This time, allow me to return the favor.
I'm not sure I followed all that, but you want to help the little dragon break his curse too, right?
Yes, so please, come with me.
Alright then. Over here. And back up we go. How nice. Da dun da dun. Looks like we're almost there. Oh, there are words there. I looked away.
Come on, Durin! Or, little story dragon. Just come
Stay back! I don't want to hurt you.
Aww.
Loneliness and fear had built a cage around his heart, shutting out all who would look upon him. And thus, all the adventurers could see was his shadow.
Don't worry, we can help you.
Don't come any closer.
And that was the last the little dragon spoke.
No.
Oh, how are we supposed to persuade him if he won't even talk to us?
If you can still hear me, please listen to what I have to say. Your claws and scales aren't some kind of inescapable curse, you know? You'll overcome it one day and make lots of new friends. I'm sure you think I'm lying. After all, no matter how many times you've tried to break it, nothing's ever worked. But this time is different. I brought your friends here to see you.
Oh, what did you say?
This is so sweet.
Hi, little dragon. I'm the Flying Squirrel Fairy, and I'm here to help you lift your curse. Will you talk to me?
And I'm the Giraffe King. Don't be afraid, little one. We're not afraid of you.
I'm just a cat in a box, but I'd very much like to be your friend too.
These are
Schrodinger's friend.
my friends?
Yeah, they're your friends in the future you've been trying to avoid. I can promise you that. They're reaching out, so you just have to ask yourself one question. Do you accept?
After a long silence, heavy footsteps echoed from the tower's shadows. But still, the one who made them refused to step forward.
We're getting closer, though.
Though the cage to his heart had been unlocked, the little dragon remained ashamed of his claws and scales.
How can I face my friends like this?
Don't worry, little dragon. We're gonna offer up our blessings and make a wish to the goddess of fate to release you from your curse.
Yeah, just like last time.
Make a wish? To the goddess of fate?
At that moment, the merry witch made her entrance.
Hello again, Alice.
Hello, little one. Don't be afraid. With the blessings of your friends, your wish shall be granted.
Alice? Wait, you're the Merry Witch from the story?
Seemed pretty obvious.
Correct. It is I, the Merry Witch, creator goddess of this realm. And it just so happens the goddess of fate is none other than my dear friend, the Story Witch. I'm here to make good on my
Seemed
promise
pretty obvious in
to lend
hindsight.
her my second strongest spell. With this spell, she'll have the power to create an entire world. So naturally, granting your wish won't be a problem. Provided, of course, you receive your friend's blessings. But before we proceed, I must check something on her behalf. Little dragon, do you accept this blessing?
I want to be your friend. So if you're offering, then yes, I would love to have your blessings.
Of course, just like last time.
Were it not for the adventurer's blessings, this tale might have ended long ago. Thanks to them, another ending was now possible. Yet in that moment, they did not know if this blessing was truly a gift or just another trial in disguise.
What? You didn't say a word when we actually needed a clue, but now at a critical moment like this, you turn up and start playing mind games?
Another trial. That actually sounds about right. Be it the fictional problems of Simulanka or unavoidable conflicts in the real world, if you think about it, that's what they've been all along. But if it wasn't for those
So is
trials,
life.
I never would have met any of you. So, despite all that, I'd still like to give my blessings.
That's the spirit! Come on, Durin! Let's help you make your wish come true again!
On behalf of both my past and present selves, thank you, my friends.
Fortunately, a brave band of adventurers heard tell of the little dragon's story.
These drawings are so cute.
Determined to lift his curse, they fought their way through countless trials. To help him, they offered up their blessings and made a wish to the goddess of fate. At last, their wish was granted. Shaking off his scales, the little dragon stepped out of the tower's gloom. But his time in the world beyond the castle would soon teach him this gift would bring blessings and trials of its own. And as far as the little dragon was concerned, the tricks of fate had just begun.
This has been such a nice story.
So, Durin's wish came true, just like it did before.
If this story was
Do we have
written
another
by
chapter
my
after this
mother,
one?
then surely that was the last chapter we just completed.
Oh yeah! So, in other words, we finished it. Looks like that's a wrap on Alice's task, and there's even some ink to spare.
Is it time to return the book now?
Guess we'll have to wait for her to make contact, like she said.
So, my mother's final story has finally come to a close.
Sounds like you're a little sad to see it end.
Back when I was still living in Simulanka, I was always under the illusion that my mother had never truly left. Every day I spent immersed in that world. It felt like she was right there by my side, still reading me bedtime stories. But now...
Durin!
Don't worry, we'll all be here for you.
That's right! And you've got so many other friends waiting for you back in Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, after all that flying around, Paimon's starting to feel hungry again.
Of course.
So, why don't we head back to Mondstadt? Perfect excuse for a big meal with the rest of the gang. Now that you've fulfilled your mom's final wish, a little celebration seems in order, right?
It's just a pity we never got to see that big, beautiful dragon.
It might actually be for the best for now. I'm still not sure it'll be a good meeting.
He might not be here all the time, but Paimon's sure you'll get a chance at some point.
Alright, no worries. Anyway, since this feast is to celebrate me fulfilling my mother's final wish, I guess it should be my little treat. Pretty sure that's how humans do it, right?
Nuh-uh. This one's on the Traveler and Paimon. Celebrating each other's achievements is what friends are for.
As well as fighting over the
Honestly,
bill
when
sometimes.
it comes to who treats who, human rules are so complicated.
Well, that's not even the... That's
See?
the short of it.
He wants to be friends with you too.
Oh. How do we miss that? This
But
seems
the
like a very
moment
hard sight to
hasn't
miss.
come. At least not yet. In any case, the story should have a better ending this time, don't you think?
Hello again, Devon. It's been a long time. Return to Mondstadt with Durin. Like, seriously, how could we not see a giant dragon just right there? But hey, that means that the dragon does want to get along with him. Which is just swell.
Whew. Feels like we were gone for ages. Hopefully, everyone's still here.
So, your adventure was a success, huh? Want to grab a drink to celebrate?
Absolutely not. No booze allowed.
And there she is.
This honorary knight, Durin! I want to hear all about your big adventure.
Of course, little Klee.
We're gonna order a big meal for everybody first. We'll talk while we eat.
Excuse me. Did I hear you call him Durin just now? But wasn't Durin the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine?
Come
I mean,
on,
a name is ultimately just a
This
name.
Durin isn't that evil dragon from Dragonspine. Albedo said... well, it was kinda confusing. But anyway, it's super cool.
Oh, is this your first time meeting him, Marjorie? No wonder you're getting him confused.
Still, even if you hadn't met him yet, shouldn't you have heard about him at the very least? At this point, pretty much the whole city has.
Good point.
Why is everyone...
So, what exactly is his connection with the evil dragon?
Technically
Wait,
a reincarnation,
but
or
those
just
horns
named
on his
after him?
head. Surely he's not a...
Did everyone just forget about Durin?
No, that can't be.
This is actually a bit strange. Durin, it's alright, buddy. What's going on?
The tricks of fate had just begun.
Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Watch out!
Stay calm. Hold on, Durin, buddy. What is going on now? You're having such a good time.
No one got hurt. Did they?
Durin! Durin!
He asked Barbara to tend to Durin and settle him into the guest room. What the heck?
I just had Barbara check him over. He's not badly hurt, but he seems to have burned through a lot of energy fending off some kind of dangerous power. He'll need some time to rest before he wakes up.
So, can someone explain what's going on here?
It seems like, aside from Durin's close acquaintances, the people of Mondstadt have forgotten everything about him.
How could that even happen?
Worse still,
trick of fate.
The abyssal power within him is showing signs of extreme instability. Could be a separate issue, though. I'm not sure.
If the abyssal power inside him spirals out of control, Mondstadt will be in grave danger.
Can we ask Albedo about it?
I completely agree.
All right then. As acting Grand Master, I'll send a letter requesting Albedo's immediate return. Until then, the Knights will watch over Durin.
Is he still a knockout or something?
Pretty much all we can do right now.
Also, allow me to look after this book for now. If you need to consult it, just drop by my office.
Do you think the book might have something to do with what's happening?
I can only assume so.
It's just weird that Alice still hasn't contacted us. Maybe we should head back inside the book and take another look.
That was the plan anyway. Quite the sudden change from the story we were having.
No need to worry. He's stable for now.
Klee was really looking forward to hanging out with Durin. We'd better not tell her what's happened to him just yet.
I'll have the Knights notify you as soon as he wakes up.
Durin, buddy. Wait for Durin to wake up. Another wait. Well, we can at least look inside the book page, last chapter we got. I suppose something's gotta go wrong at some point. You can't just have a nice story. Possibility bestowed by the Merry Witch. What can we find in here this time around? This is definitely the biggest reward we've gotten so far out of all these chapters. Actually, possibly it's just like some sort of temporary trial, and Durin's not gonna actually stay forgotten by the people of Mondstadt. And this is all just like one more test for him, I guess. As for the abyssal power inside him, though, That's another thing that we'll have to deal with at some point. Ah, they're here.
The story's witnesses arrived at a hidden nook tucked inside the towering walls, a place tied to one of the little dragon's most cherished memories. Within those memories lived the friends he made in the castle.
Hey, you're all still here! Guess that's proof that Durin's friends from Simulanka really do hold a special place in his heart.
Hello again, golden-haired traveler and silver pixie. How fares the little dragon on his journey?
There's been some complications that everyone seems to have forgotten who he is.
What? But I still remember him.
I haven't forgotten him either.
Neither has this cat in the box. That's good news! At
I
least
love that the
Durin's
voice actually
friends
just
still
muffled
remember
inside
him.
the box.
Okay, we'll just have to find a way to help everyone else remember him too. Oh, wait. Are we missing someone?
Ah, you mean that stray cat? He doesn't want to see the little dragon. And he's been hiding from the rest of us, too.
Was there another one? I don't remember a stray cat.
Seriously? What's his problem? He won't tell Durin what's bothering him in the real world, and now he's hiding from him in the story world too.
His hiding spot's over there, but he won't talk to us. Maybe you could try instead?
Leave it to us.
Hey, Mr. Wandering Tom. How come you're hiding from the little dragon?
You came all the way over here just to ask me that.
Ah, you.
So you can talk.
You just said it yourself. A lot of people don't even remember him.
Yeah? So?
So don't let him get anywhere near me.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey! Ugh! We're getting the silent treatment again!
Typical of him, I guess.
But how could everyone just forget him like that? Does he need another blessing?
He was bound to face challenges in the world outside the castle. It would have been a pretty boring journey otherwise.
The level animated the giraffe
If you
is.
ask me, the less eventful a journey, the better.
Shame indeed, shame indeed. Anything to look at over here? No, doesn't look like it. I assume we'll probably have one more part to the story tomorrow. But for today, I guess we'll just have to, again, wrap up here. As interesting as a twist this is to the normal story events in Genshin, I'm kind of hoping they don't do it again, because having to wait a day between each little chapter parts is a bit tedious. After clearing the main story, I've never come back here. So I saw that there's a little scene here that I want to see real quick. Garden's all pale and not colorful. As expected, Columbine isn't here.
Could Columbina really?
She stepped through the moon gate. No one knows what's inside, but it's a place that tore apart the extremely powerful Rahir of Solnari. If only I...
Columbina?
No, just a Kuhenki. Poor little fellas.
Oh, it's you. Are you also waiting for Columbina to come back?
Little Tar too.
So, you too. Hey, come on, don't be so sad. Keep your chin up. If everyone was sad, that'd be like...
It is a sad happening. We're all very sad. There's no denying that. Can't allow myself to wallow in guilt. Columbina didn't sacrifice herself to end up like this. Not to mention...
I haven't given up yet. Columbina, all of her friends, none of them would ever just give up like this. Give us a little more time. I can't promise anything, but I'll do everything I can.
I love how when the traveler speaks the most whenever it's with Columbina. It's so touching.
Cheering for us? Thank you. Do you need us to help you with something? This Kohenki. Paimon thinks it's the one who likes playing the lyre. Why don't you play something? If they hear a familiar melody, maybe they'll calm down a little bit.
A familiar melody, huh? Now let me try the one Columbina always sings. It's so quiet in here without her. Nothing but the wind whistling by. We'll get her back. We'll find a way to get her back somehow. Somehow or another.
Oh, they're asleep. Looks like they haven't had a good rest in a long time. Shh, let's leave.
Poor little fellas. Sandrone. Yeah, she wasn't there during the whole fallout.
What are you doing here?
What? Am I not allowed to take walks now?
She hasn't returned.
Thought as much. No such thing as a free miracle, you know.
Hey, which way are you headed? Paimon means we don't see much of each other. Maybe we could join you for a bit.
Let's not. I'm not in a good mood today, and don't have anything nice to say. Besides, comfort is the last thing this place needs.
Oh, Sandrone. Coming here just to check. She was mysteriously absent during the whole fallout scene afterward. I was wondering where she was, but... Can't go back. It's all dull, no color. Ah, it's so sad, but we'll get her back somehow. Soon enough, eventually. Don't know how long it'll be, but... we'll figure something out. She can't stay gone. But, let's get back to Durin, see how he's doing. Miss you, Columbina. Wishing the best for you. Hello, Jean.
Jean!
Hello, you two. I'm glad you got my letter. Durin's awake and waiting on the bench over there. I'm here if you need help. Just give me a shout.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
Oh, hey, you two. I just remembered what happened right before I passed out. Thanks for holding me back. I shudder to think what might have happened if you hadn't.
Don't worry about that for now. Are you alright?
I'm fine now. It's just... a lot of people seem to have forgotten me.
Don't worry. We'll figure out a way to fix this. Why don't you start by telling us what happened?
It felt... so strange.
Yeah?
After I realized no one recognized me anymore, I suddenly felt like I'd completely lost contact with my body. Abyssal power lies sealed within this body I inhabit. So when I lost my connection to it, I lost control of that power too. It wasn't until I heard everyone calling my name that I was able to reconnect with my body.
You lost contact with your body? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? Sounds like we need Albedo more than ever.
I don't think the problem lies in Albedo's alchemy.
Huh. But then...
More the magical aspect that makes you up.
Guess that's what we need to figure out.
I think it has something to do with that book.
That means we need Alice for sure. But it's been ages and she still hasn't been in contact.
We must not be finished with it.
Now would be a really good time for a hint.
How could the story's budding branches even hope to reach beyond the towering walls? Leaving the castle, the witch went off in search of the tallest, grandest tree in the whole world. High up in the canopy of that tree, she sought a resting place, a refuge where the little sapling might take root. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of wind.
Big tree, huh?
Huh? Was that another clue?
Well, there's only one place that could be a Mondstadt.
Leaving the castle. It just occurred to me. If this story is all about my own experiences, then wouldn't what happened after I left Simulanka be part of it too?
But how could she possibly know exactly what would happen? And even if she did, how could we know when the story was complete?
Looks like I gotta go back inside the book.
Yeah. Since we can't reach Alice right now, we'll just have to get to the bottom of this ourselves.
And help everyone remember Durin.
First, we gotta figure out where this riddle wants us to go.
The tallest, grandest tree in the whole wide world. Huh. The only place that ever gave me that feeling was the one I ended up in right after leaving Simulanka. They had great coffee there, too. And so many books you'd never run out of things to read.
Oh, Sumeru. I thought we were just going into that other tree in the...
Think about it. Our
I didn't think they would take us all the way to Sumeru for this.
Library, right? Well, Sumeru City's got one of those, too. And it's absolutely huge. What do you say? Should we try looking there?
Huh. That does kind of make sense. And it's not like Paimon's got a better idea.
It's worth a shot at least.
All right. Let's just give Jean and the others a heads up first.
Well, it sounds like you've got a plan, so I won't interfere. All I ask is that you stay safe. Albedo won't be back for some time, and until he is, we can't know for sure how dangerous Durin might be in his current state.
I'm so sorry about what happened before.
He'll have us with them. He'll be
Believe
fine.
me, I'm not blaming you, and neither is anyone else here. If anything, it's the opposite. We're all just worried about you.
Worried? About me?
Of course you are,
Come
little
with
guy.
me. I want to show you something. As soon as they heard you were awake, they all hurried over to see how you were doing.
You all came to see me?
Aww.
A little birdie told me you're working on finishing a storybook. So maybe all those people losing their memories is just a plot twist, waiting to be resolved.
Miss Lisa, you always seem to know how to put my mind at ease. Please, everyone, don't worry about me. When I get back, I'll find a way to complete my mother's story, and the one we started, too.
Heck yeah, buddy. That's the right attitude to have. So, I guess we're heading to Sumeru. Sure thought we'd just be going to Windrise, that tree, but apparently not. I do want to say, though, I really hope that Lisa gets a Hexa buff later on. She's like the first witch we meet in the game, technically. Like, the first witchy character. I'd say she more than deserves it. Imagine how great she'd be. I just hope that she can get a buff. Like, if Razor can get one, why not Lisa? Hello, House of Dana.
After the library hunt in Mondstadt, it's not as if Paimon was expecting this to be easy. But this... yeah... this is something else.
Where do we even begin?
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic.
Let's just take a look around for now, I guess.
Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Oh, there he is.
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
I'm here to return Volume 5.
According to the catalog, Volume 5 of this series is not available for loan. I can't accept the return of a book that was never checked out in the first place.
Let me put it this way. My copy is complete. Yours, on the other hand, is missing large amounts of content. So you should swap it for mine instead.
Sure, not suspicious
Sir,
at all.
You have to understand. Managing a library is a serious business, and we have protocols in place for this kind of thing. I can't just replace an important volume in our collection based on nothing more than your word.
Hey, look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Hey, Nuggy.
Oh, it's you.
I had a sneaking suspicion we'd see you here.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most natural place for me to be?
Well, the last time we saw you was all the way in Notcry. Paimon just didn't expect to suddenly see you in Sumeru, that's all.
There were some things I needed to come back and take care of. Some documents had gone missing, so I tracked them down, restored them to their original condition. And now, I'm here to return them. And considering what I'm planning to do next, it feels like a weight off my shoulders. What's going on with you, huh? You look like a kicked puppy.
Not
Hat
far
guy.
off.
Ah, at least you haven't forgotten about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, yada 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 happened and bloody by blada happened.
So it's been getting worse.
Sounds like you know something we don't.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some time traveling Sumeru with me. I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something strange. Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, before long, the record would disappear. Which means
Like,
all the
disappear right before
remaining
your
records
eyes?
on Durin are about the evil dragon that fell on Dragonspine.
How did you even discover that?
If I remember correctly, Hat Guy loved the time he spent in Simulanka so much that he started writing a travel log.
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not affected by the ley lines of this world. I'm sure you can grasp the implications of what that means.
Irminsul.
His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses to accept his existence. It started with a few written records, but now, it sounds like it's spread to people who never met him, or didn't know him well. At this rate, the whole world might forget him altogether.
The whole world? But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt, and even Hat Guy, too. So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
I guess this is how he shows he
There are more
cares.
important questions right now. Like figuring out how to fix this.
We've been trying that for a while, just haven't been able to get to the bottom of it yet.
That mage clearly cared a lot about her child. She left that book behind for a reason. If you want answers, isn't that the place to find them?
I mean, I've been looking in every previous chapter.
Problem is, we need to find the memory that unlocks the next chapter first.
Mind if I take a look?
You offering to help?
I just want to know what secrets this book is hiding. Besides, I've run into a bit of red tape, so I've got time.
Of course. Be my guest.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you? All along?
Well, how about that? I guess he was technically his first friend. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling felt its first breath of the wind. Act 4. Revelation.
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls. There, he grew fond of the outside world, eager to make friends and share the story of his life. Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
Talking more and more about now, it seems.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're at the top of some kind of gigantic tree.
And that story just now.
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived in Tevat. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy. Most of my memories from that period were.
Hold on. Anyone want to explain how I ended up looking like this?
That is brilliant. They made Scare Cat real. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that.
Maybe you've become a character in the story too.
The way you did appear was basically how Durin sees you.
You see me as a stray cat?
A wandering Tom, to be exact.
You're a lot cuter like this, at least.
Of all Durin's friends, your character is by far the most memorable.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat Guy for longer, so my impression of him is more vivid than the others.
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
What would we turn into?
The impression the traveler left was so vivid, it didn't need changing.
Haha.
Hello, everyone! Ready for today's adventure?
Little Durin again.
Storybook Durin.
Oh. So you're not playing yourself in this one? Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
This is house magic we're talking about here. She's the only one who can make sense of it.
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever. Just follow me. Same as always.
See, he's already getting to the role of it.
Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say, just say it.
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated when you first got here?
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Straight-faced.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
This is so great. He's
Usually,
actually a
the
cat.
narrator
He's actually a
gives hints
cat.
to help us figure out what to do. Speaking of which, about time we got some of those, don't you think?
The story's vines
Thank
had
you,
woven
narrator.
themselves together into a giant tree, the boughs of which a little storyless dragon now paced, homeless among its leaves.
He's no longer a hat guy, he's just
He had
cat
to find
guy.
a way to leave this place and set off in search of a home of his own. If he stayed, the world would erase him from its memory altogether.
To leave this place. But where am I supposed to go?
The little dragon felt completely lost.
Climb down the tree?
Just like the vines, the road ahead branched off into different directions, twisting and turning before disappearing into the mist. But as luck would have it, a prophetess waited up ahead. Perhaps she might know where each path might take him.
Let us be off then. Hello.
Oh, you must be the little lost dragon.
It's true. My friends and I are lost.
We got in this tree and we don't know how to get down.
Was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch, here to present her promised gift.
The seer witch. Oh yeah, that's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
The one and only.
Insolent child. I am the seer witch. Your prophetess, not some old hag.
Sorry.
Now, little lost dragon, I have come to bestow the gift I once promised. A prophecy.
A prophecy?
Hear me now.
Little dragon Durin's so cute.
For my prophecy is this. One day, the dragon from beyond the castle shall be reborn, and none may avert its coming.
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. And so, the little dragon was shown a path to wander.
Path shown by the wind. Could be referring to what happened back in Mondstadt?
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, he chose to stand with you against the evil dragon.
Yeah.
So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
Hey, Rana, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, wise witch of prophecy.
We're having a fun little story time here.
Trouble you with another question?
We turned Hat Guy into
As
a cat.
enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
As is typical of the hexes.
Ugh. Just when we actually needed her.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so the prophecy she just gave should turn out to be helpful.
We're trying to help out this little dragon here.
It's not like we've got better options. But, if all we need to do is leave this place, which path should we take?
Any ideas, Durin?
Why don't we take a look around?
And I'm referring to human Durin here. Or more human Durin.
As enigmatic as she was elegant, the seer witch spoke no more, for her thoughts had long since returned to the starry firmament above.
Alright, I gotcha. Alright then. What kind of things will we find here? Oh, more ink. There's still quite a bit left. Go to where the wind blows from.
The wind kept
There's
blowing,
only one path.
but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it.
Return to the
Before
castle.
him lay a foggy path, and where
Pass
it
through a
might
thorny
lead,
bush.
he could not tell.
Alternate pathing, huh? It's really a one-time deal. I can't redo it, so I'll keep going down this one. Do as the story wants.
If we go this way, we'll be heading back to Mondstadt, just like we planned. Out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest, right? At least we know what happens next.
He helps stop the evil dragon from returning, gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Who all just forget about him.
But you didn't forget, Hat Guy.
Neither did we.
I'm just saying, choosing this path wouldn't solve the main problem. You'd still end up being forgotten.
Huh.
Maybe future chapters hold the answers, and we just need to keep the story going?
I'm not against choosing this path. I just wonder what secrets it might be hiding.
Let me think about it.
That's why the smile. Give me the chance to turn around. Thorny path does look quite interesting, but I think I already used like the 2 ink I had. I have the limited supply, I can't get more. Maybe I'll just have to leave that to other people to do. I'll keep going down this way.
I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him.
Did I make the right choice?
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, And so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape.
It's a long ways
In
to
turn,
Mondstadt from
the
Sumeru.
prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining Fate's little trick.
Oh?
Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide.
So it's forcibly trying to erase one of them?
Beyond the castle's walls,
is that what I'm getting at?
Your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
I see. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off to the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander.
So, that was the secret?
Huh.
I'm sort of see.
But what does that mean?
You still don't get it? Simulanka Durin and Tevat Durin share a special kind of connection. Their fates are mirror images of one another. While they were in two separate worlds, there may have been some mutual influence,
sad.
but their fates were independent. But when Simulanka Durin came to Tevat, a version of his fate already existed there. So, how can two fates exist at the same time?
I see.
The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world don't allow it. You can't return a book you never checked out in the first place.
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have come up with quite the ingenious solution.
Hey, where are you going now?
I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of Volume 5 of this series ever being checked out.
Then just think of this as Volume 6. Based on what I know, the author was planning on publishing another volume anyway.
The catalog does have a slot reserved for Volume 6. So, this is it?
Sure, let's go with that. All you need to know is, I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
You...
Took the book. Too late. Don't take backsies.
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. Now, I guess you'll be off to see your alchemist friend? It should be pretty obvious by now. He has the answers you're looking for.
He has been absent this whole time.
We do have a whole bunch of things to confirm with Albedo, that's for sure. But didn't Jean say he'd be gone for quite a while?
I'll join you. Just let me know when it's time to go.
Hat guy?
Don't sound so surprised. I'm part of this story too, aren't I? I'm just playing my role.
Well, yeah. But it's not that. I just feel like you want to help, but something's holding you back.
When I first realized you were being forgotten by the world, I thought it might be because you spent too much time with me. I even thought cutting our ties might be the only way to fix it.
He does care.
Why would you think that?
He once made the whole world forget him, so he was worried Durin might be affected by what he did.
It doesn't matter now. Judging from the answer this book has given us, I was probably overthinking it.
Make that definitely. Anyway, we're in this together now.
Just as well. With the ley lines rejecting him like this, the people who still remember him are his only remaining connection to this place. If that last fragile tie was broken, who can say what devastation his unbound body might unleash? And to think I'm one of the people keeping you here, instrumental in helping change your fate. Can't say I saw it coming.
Touches your heart,
Well,
doesn't it?
If it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me. After all, he is about as odd as humans get.
I mean, he's a puppet, so...
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer. And the more you ask, the more complicated it gets. Truth is, Hat Guy's just that kind of guy.
Sometimes for sure, yeah, but he isn't always like that.
Whatever. All I needed was a yes or no, so we can quit it with all the back and forth.
So we're still not done. Another 9-hour wait. How many more parts does the story have? This is a long quest.
I'm sticking around for the next few days. So, when it's time to go, you know where to find me.
I wish I could go right now, but alas, I'm being forced to wait.
If you feel like stepping back into the...
Yeah, let's take a look inside. See what kind of extra scene we have there. Revelation bestowed by the Seer Witch. You're turned away now. Anything else to say?
Hey, it's Mona's the Seer Witch. How come she's still here?
Who goes there? Can you not see? I am busy stargazing.
Looks like she's back with us.
Hey, since we've got the chance, why don't we ask her to read our fortunes too? After all, according to the book, her prophecies are meant to be super accurate.
Will she do it though?
The thing is,
And the storybook version of her?
I'm not sure how we're gonna convince her to do that.
Could we pay her?
How dare you? You take my fortune telling for some kind of street performance?
Sorry. Paimon's just curious how accurate it is.
I know why Simone calls you an old hag now.
Very well then. I'll show you what my wisdom can do. Come forth, Silver Sprite. Let me see what fate has in store for you.
Ooh.
Go on now, Paimon.
You truly wish to know your own fate.
This could be interesting.
Come on, enough with the suspense already. Is it good or bad?
Oh.
That doesn't sound very promising. That is not a good reaction to have. Paimon. There's still so much we don't know about it, little Paimon. We are doing the finale for Durin's quest. It has been a long, multi-day quest, but I did look it up, and this is the actual final part of the quest, finally. So, let's go see what it is, and then we'll go from there.
So this is the other Durin, huh? If this had been the dragon that ended up being revived in Mondstadt...
It really is huge.
There's no telling what kind of calamity that people would have had to endure.
It could swallow all of Mondstadt in one gulp.
If you think about it like that, Durin's actually a hero.
And you just thought you'd be nice all of a sudden.
No, I'm just a little envious, that's all.
Albedo, there you are.
Gets a chance to be a hero.
Actually, most of the credit belongs to Albedo.
Then again, barely anyone even remembers you at this point. So I guess there's not much left to envy.
Ah, so
That
you
guy's
three still
guy.
remember Durin. Looks like the memory loss hasn't spread to close friends. Yet.
Let's hope it doesn't go
I
further
guess
than
that
that.
means my memory of you must still be complete as well.
Albedo.
You're finally here! Oh, boy, do we have a whole pile of questions for you!
Big brother Albedo.
You're here too?
I think I've pieced together some of what happened to him. But what's your take on things?
Master Jean filled me in on what happened, and I've got a few theories. But let's get on the same page first.
Well, yada yada yada, and then blah 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 happened, and now we're here.
Well, physically, he's doing fine. His body is holding the abyssal power at bay. And there's nothing whatsoever to indicate any risk of collapse.
So, from an alchemy point of view, there's nothing wrong with him?
The issue isn't so much that the abyssal power within him has gotten out of control. It's that the connection between his will and body is fading.
Connection?
If he ends up losing his conscious will, his body will fall back on its biological instincts. And that's when the abyssal power within it will take over.
But if that happens...
This book mentioned a witches' gathering. It seems like quite a few of these witches got themselves involved in Durin's case. Which brings me to my theory. Bringing fairy tale Durin into this world to replace the Durin on Dragonspine means using one Durin's fate to overwrite the others. But the power of alchemy alone would not be enough to pull off such a feat. It would have required the combined use of Miss Barbeloff's astrology, my teacher's alchemy, and Aunt Alice's magic. After learning of Miss Barbeloff's prophecy, Durin and I finally came up with a way to settle the Dragonspine Durin problem for good.
Oh, yeah?
And I took care of the alchemy side of things, which, looking back on it, seems to have been a part of their plan all along. So now, there's only one thing missing.
The magic, right?
As for the fate theory our friend in the hat just mentioned, I still can't figure out how any kind of magic could possibly influence the fate of Tevat. But I'm certain that the answer lies within this book.
I mean, the hexes are powerful. They're like monitoring the borders and whatnot, whatever that means.
Was to make that magic possible?
A form of magic powerful enough to rewrite fate itself.
Well, we've no time to lose. I just need to take a look at the book. The
next
next part of the story most likely relates to me. So the memory that unlocks it must be connected to me too.
Here we go again.
The giant tree was home to a broken branch, the shape of its splintered arm aligning perfectly with the branch that had burst forth from the castle walls. Join yourself to that broken bough, for there you may take root at last, and henceforth bask in the sun and rain of the world beyond the castle. But first, fetch the stickiest clay and let it bind the scar of the break.
I see.
Do you now? I certainly don't. The stickiest clay, let it bind the scar of the break. Solution, bestowed by the sage
Guided
witch.
by the breeze, the little dragon arrived at an alchemist's workshop. There he was greeted by a clay figure, a child molded by the sage witch's hands.
Little Bailey drawing so cute.
Though gentle in appearance, he had inherited his mother's cold, sharp wisdom. And he was determined to avert the calamity the evil dragon would bring, and so was his helper, none other than the little dragon himself.
Cute little drawing. Oh, it's a lot bigger of a test tube than I thought.
What is this place?
It looks like it's modeled after an alchemist's workshop. Or rather,
Cool.
a cliched stereotype of one.
Albedo?
Hold on.
He's a tiny
Why
toy!
do I look like this?
Oh, yeah! I forgot to tell you. Basically, the characters in the story
Oh my gosh,
are
it's
reflections of how
adorable!
Durin sees them.
At least you're still human-shaped.
Well, since Cat Guy has taken on a different appearance
Oh wait, I got it too.
that must mean the two of us are both characters in the story. But you,
Love it.
Paimon, and
I
Durin
love this.
haven't changed at all. You must be special figures in some way.
I'd like to know more about that too. But seeing as none of them can explain it, let's just concentrate on moving the plot forward.
Let's take a look around, cat guy. Little toys, little toy albedos. Can we open these giant books? Oh. A hidden pathway.
And just like that, the group stumbled upon a hidden passageway. Intricately crafted, it seemed to lead them towards another exciting chapter of the tale.
Come on! What are we waiting for? Next chapter, here we come! Ouch!
Paimon got bumped.
But this was a chapter that had not yet been written. Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
I guess you can't exactly read the future.
Then what's the point of having a path here?
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration and their mind went blank.
Sounds like a pretty bad habit for a writer.
Hey, writer block hits all.
Over here. I found something.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat.
It is a spooky sight.
And the clay
in retrospect.
alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold. Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale.
Sounds like this chapter's about Albedo bringing me to life?
So it would
If that
seem...
really was the solution, though, this would have been over the minute I finished the transmutation. So why is Durin still being forgotten?
There has to be some other reason.
There are still some places we can check. We have time.
Yeah, I'd like to explore the area a bit more.
Destroy the heart for
Unless
the evil
the little dragon kept moving, eventually
Fuse with the heart.
he would be forgotten.
Give me another choice here. This looks like a reflection of another, like, landscape almost in there.
Huh.
Do I really just have to choose one or the other? Is there anything else to look at? Oh, hello. Little dragon.
There you are.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Hey, it's Mini Durin again! What are you doing holed up in here?
I was worried I'd scare everyone off, so I've been hiding out here all this time.
Just like before, huh?
You must be really nervous, huh?
I guess I am a little nervous, but I'm also excited. I'm gonna get to stop the evil dragon and even become a human. It's all thanks to that Clayman. He's the one who talked me into it. And once I'm a human, I'll be able to make loads of friends and do tons of important things.
You'll make lots of friends, that's for sure. And go on many unforgettable adventures.
That you will, little dragon.
I'm so glad to hear it. The only thing is, the Clayman said becoming human isn't gonna be easy. So I'm feeling a little anxious too.
He's right about that. Even if you manage to become a human, there will always be tougher challenges on the road ahead.
Really?
But even so, your friends will be there to help you.
There really is the same heart there as it is on Durin's chest, huh?
Oh? Then I'm not afraid.
Funny, isn't it?
I meant to say that earlier.
After talking to you, I'm not afraid anymore either. So, are you ready now?
Yep, I'm ready to become a human.
How wonderful.
What the clay figure found was none other than the evil dragon's heart itself. Though the creature had perished long ago, its heart was still there, pulsing away and growing warmer with every beat. And the clay alchemist knew what it meant. That the evil dragon would return one day, just as the prophecy had foretold.
Yes, so we've been told.
Yet, guided by his mother's wisdom, he foresaw another fate. If only the alchemist could bestow this heart upon the little dragon, he might be reborn in the evil dragon's stead. Only then would the evil dragon's heart grow still, and the little one inherit its tale. At last, the little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart. And a new life came into being.
I wonder how much the story would change depending on what I chose or not.
His chest, and the little dragon's soul guided him forward. Thus did the prophecy hold true, even as fate had been rewritten. And so was the little dragon born anew.
How much would actually change with each decision I make here?
Finally! A happy ending! That must be the last step, right? Woohoo! We completed the story!
Now we're in the void, yay! But then why are we still here?
Born anew, the little dragon set off once more, his story far from over.
Huh? So, that wasn't the end?
I mean, Durin's still here, so
What
he's
comes
still
next
living.
might be the most crucial part of all. The real last step.
If fate really is as devious as they say, then I say, show us what you've got.
Meow.
Wow! You're all so serious all of a sudden.
Hard to take you seriously when you're just a cat guy. You right, Durin? Durin!
Durin, are you alright?
The evil dragon's heart was now one with the little dragon, yet the dark power within it still lingered. Would the little dragon dare to hold this power back, or would he simply give in?
Hey! What kind of question is that? Of course he's gonna
Maybe it's
control it!
not so much about holding it back or giving in, it's more so making it your own.
Running out.
Oh.
So, will the little dragon dare to hold this power back? Or will he simply give in?
Why is it glitching out like that?
What's up with the narrator?
That was a little strange how it just...
Will he dare to hold this power back?
I don't have 4 ink. Return to the castle. Well, this is unfortunate. I'm curious about what that one means, but I guess we have to make this choice here. Don't really have a choice.
Would he dare to hold
I seem to be giving in. Sorry, Durin, I did not ration my ink enough. Return to the castle. I can't go that way, though. Let's see what happens. Here goes. Destined to come true. That doesn't seem like a good thing.
The little dragon was at an impasse, and the dark power within him surged like a tide. Unchecked, the darkness engulfed everything around it, including the little dragon's soul.
Well, shucks.
The little dragon's story faded into nothingness, And in the world
Should I
beyond
try running
the
ahead with the
castle,
fort
only
anyway?
the evil dragon's tale endured.
Is this me?
No, man.
And so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight, leaving nothing but the evil dragon's shadow in his place.
Are we really done now?
Oh no! That means Durin... What do we do now?
Oh, Alice, thank goodness. Your dodo phone is ringing.
Hello, children. If you're hearing this recording, it's because you've reached a certain ending.
Indeed we have. Alice?
You may have noticed that little Durin's experiences have been written into the pages of this book. Well, you should know that in the same way, its ending will also be written onto him.
Yeah, I'd rather not have that bad
Because
ending.
triggering a bad ending could be somewhat problematic.
It's not like I wanted to do that. And you warned us after it happened. What kind of logic is that?
You're upset that I didn't warn you earlier? Don't worry, though. I've thought it all through.
Do you have any more ink to
A
spare?
very special feature into this book, just for you, the witnesses of this tale. So, go ahead. See if you can turn back the pages. If you're not happy with the ending you've reached, just flip back a few pages and let the tale unfold once more.
That's quite the plot twist. Got treated like a visual novel now.
Incredible, huh? That's the power of magic.
Right. Flip back then. Decide what to do next. I mean, I don't have it up, but I'll try going that way anyway.
Dare to hold this power.
The little dragon and his companions blank. Blank again.
Huh? What's going on? Are we running out of ink?
Yeah, that was a problem.
Once the ink runs out, is that the end of the story?
I had a feeling this would happen.
What's happening to the others?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now that the story's ink was spent, all that lay ahead were blank pages.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending.
Also not
Do
good.
not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Okay. Let's try it again. Is there anything else around here? I doubt it wants me to go back the other way.
Dare to hold this power map.
What out this way?
Or would he simply...
Ahead of them was a storyless void, and they could go no further.
Is there like another spot of ink somewhere I can pick up? Last minute?
Would he dare to hold this power map? Or would he simply...
I don't know what to do. I guess just see where this one goes. It's not a good one, but...
Returning to the castle.
You seem like you're torn about something.
I just never thought crossing over into a new world would create so much trouble. All I wanted was to make some friends.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think I kind of miss being in Simulanka.
You might look back on it with fondness, but if I were you, I wouldn't miss it.
Why?
Sometimes, moving on with your life comes at a cost. But that's better than going nowhere at all.
You don't have to worry, Durin. No matter what problem you face, there will always be a solution.
Okay.
So what's the solution here?
Sometimes I wish I could just go back and see it again.
No, we don't have an... Eventually reach its conclusion.
As the little dragon slipped back inside the castle's walls, the clamor of the outside world fell away. There was no danger here, no problems for the little dragon to resolve. As soon as his mother finished her story, it was time for the child to drift off into the world of dreams. And
I don't like this
the
one.
story ended, with the little dragon fast asleep in his castle, just like he had never even hatched.
What's going on? I feel so weak.
Hey, what's happening? Durin, wake up!
We reached another ending.
But this can't be how it ends. Durin promised to bring back everyone's memories. There's no way he'd accept an ending like this.
Hello again, Alice. Please help. I don't know what I'm doing here. Can I flip back further and undo some choices to save more ink?
Looks like you've discovered another possible ending. Do not lose hope. You just need to keep searching, for there are possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Right. Huh. Last time, still stuck here.
What's going on here? Why isn't the story letting Durin just suppress the abyssal power? It keeps getting stuck.
Hold on, buddy.
It seems the act of suppressing the power counts as an event in the story. In other words, we would need ink to write it in.
So, what now? Did we use too much earlier? How are we supposed to write a happy ending with only this much left?
It's possible, it's just not time for the story to end.
Well, this is Durin's story. As long as he's alive and well, why should it end?
If there really is such a direct correlation between the story and his fate, I may have a potential hypothesis.
Please, do share.
Durin was, and still is in essence, a storybook character, written into being by M. From the moment he was born, he has always dwelt within her story. And I suspect that has remained the case, even after his arrival in Tevat. Reviving Durin in the evil dragon's place was an act of grafting this Durin story onto the latter's fate. In essence, that is how his fate was rewritten.
Yes,
but there is
that we
a
know.
fundamental difference between a being's story and its fate. As Miss Barbeloth reminded us, the fate of every living being in Tevat has been woven into the fabric of time.
We're just
Its
having some
most
fun here,
natural
trying to
path,
help a little
therefore,
dragon boy
is to proceed
become a
along
real
its
boy,
given
I guess.
track. But Durin's
Hope you're
story,
doing well.
on the other hand,
Needs an author to continue writing
as
it.
Durin's connection to this world wore thin, not only have people started to forget him, he started to lose control of the abyssal power within.
We're trying to help our fellow
In
little
other
dragon
words,
boy here.
His story can't continue. Because the author's ink is drying up. That's what it seems like to me.
It would seem the little dragon had made a group of fine friends indeed.
So do you need to break out a
Save
story,
it.
possibly?
The question is, are you here to help him or stand in his way?
This is as far.
I mean, there's something nice about being in between a dragon and human, so there are some perks with it.
Will you choose?
Voice is breaking up again like a radio transmission or something. If the story ends now, Durin will just vanish.
I suppose the final decision is up to me. It's hard to believe I never actually left.
I mean, he looks
my
good as a
mother's
human. He's got those
story.
cool horns and still,
If
he
that's
still has
true,
his wings.
I'd like to go there and see for myself.
By there, I take it you mean the blank pages of the unwritten chapter ahead?
I tried going in there earlier, but it didn't work.
I don't know how Alice's magic works. If Durin belongs inside the story, then going outside of it to some unwritten part, isn't that too risky?
I think that's just called life, actually.
I'm not afraid.
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
I second that. It would seem this is one answer you need to go seize for yourself.
So be it.
True.
Whatever
Same
obstacles
applies to
stand
all of
in
us.
your way,
There ain't no storybook written out
we'll
of our
take
lives.
on together.
Alright, Durin, you got this. Come on. Come on, buddy. Break through. Oh, it's cracking. Keep going, keep going. Freedom!
Gotta keep going.
Oh, it's almost there. None of us have our life written out for them, so why should he?
Ahead lies only a stormless void.
My consciousness is slipping away.
Hold
Keep
on,
going,
buddy.
Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so weak.
Hang on to your color.
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some amorphous idea. The body I made for you is flesh and bone.
Am I truly alive?
Yes, you are,
Yes,
buddy.
Durin, but you must keep going. You're as alive and real as I am.
I can't feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
Oh, Nagi. After saying something nice.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
We're all waiting for you out there, buddy.
My name is Durin.
You're taking too long. Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
Run, buddy, run.
Wait! Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to
Aw,
do?
this is nice.
Go make your wish come true, Durin.
My wish?
They grow up so fast. Aww.
Your story's not over yet.
Oh, why'd it cut out? I was enjoying that tune. Your story's not over yet. Oh, we're back here.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about my proposal?
Let me get this straight. You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate. And in doing so, not only rewrite that fate, but allow the story to live on. Quite the brilliant idea.
What mother wouldn't wish for the child to
story's
keep going
survival
on?
Depends entirely on whether the author keeps writing.
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still centuries away.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver. Or that I had failed to discern the heavenly signs and grasp the secret truth underlying the prophecy. Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the greatest hurdle of all.
Time
Well,
waits for
my
no one.
friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And from an academic perspective, at least, I don't think it was a bad proposal.
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass. So remember, my friend, much like the stars themselves, there will always be something
I wonder
that
how much longer it'll be
transcends
till we actually
the
see what
test
Reindar
of
looks
time.
like. We still don't know.
Thank you, everyone. You've helped me so much already. But, Alice, I still have one final favor to ask of you.
It all comes back
Will
to Alice.
you lend me your magic one last time, just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
No, not in that sense.
Oh,
As
there's a
my
gun.
daughter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world. I'm well aware of that. Whether it lasts a day or an age, the span of one's life is determined by fate alone. If I tried to breach that law by force, I'm afraid I would lose what makes me human. This is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I shall die a human.
Sounds like something a
So
Firefly would say.
what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine.
Yeah, they're celebrating
into
Durin's
the
little first
future.
birthday at this time.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help.
Back when he was still just a
I
dragon
could create
baby.
a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're gone. Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
Adorable little dodo
How
pose.
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. And even then, I'm sorry to say, it would not last forever. No matter how much you write, there is a limit to the number of words you can leave behind. But the world itself will never stop changing. Someday, perhaps, even your entire corpus will not be enough for the magic to continue describing this world. And when that happens, the story will end.
Still, it's worth a try.
She's a good mother, Anya. I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
Oh, my dear Anya. Even after all this time, you're still... Look at you. You should be enjoying your old age in peace and quiet. Especially now that things are finally returning to normal after that terrible calamity.
Once he leaves Simulanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, there needs to be more material for the magic to draw upon. I'll just have to skip over some of the less important details.
Anya, why do you insist on sending him out of the storybook world? Why must he face his fate into that? Why not just let him remain within the story? With my magic, even fate's curse could be undone and he could live happily ever after.
I suppose. In fairy tales,
fairy tales will
all
always
it
just be
takes
fairy
is a
tales.
heartfelt wish.
Not
And even a
real.
wooden puppet can turn himself into a real boy and live happily ever after. That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after? Tell me, Alice, in your eyes, what would be a writer's greatest regret?
Bring that question
To
back.
leave a story without an ending.
Not a bad answer. It's true, many writers come to consider that their greatest regret. But I see things differently.
Oh, yeah?
My greatest regret is that every story I write has to come to an end in the first place.
Damn, that's
Anya.
real.
No matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment their story ends, their potential is lost forever. For them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. But what if, instead, I could place my pen in their
I'm
hand?
sure everyone's thought
and
that
let
once
them
before with a story or
continue
game
the
that they play,
story
that they wish it could just go on forever.
You mean...
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind. Even with your magic, the idea that I could keep the story going until the prophecy comes to pass is wishful thinking at best. But I've found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finished stories into a special kind of ink. This ink is a magical medium he can use to complete the story the way he wants to. For what is storytelling but another kind of magic? And if he can experience the whole tale himself while leaving behind his own wishes and aspirations, even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped, he'll still be able to carry the story forward on his own.
Such a good mother.
And so, by leaving him this ink, I can entrust him with the responsibility of writing his own story.
Yeah, especially when it's a really good story. When it ends, it ends, and it's sad, but
to write their
still,
own
it would be better.
story.
Sometimes it is better for it to end and fade into obscurity, I guess, in a sense.
From the cage that is my
But this is, of course, a
pen.
different situation.
And like anyone else living in the real world, he can go on to create a life of his own.
And you no longer need to worry about the constraints of my magic. What a brilliant idea, Anya. But there are still risks. First of all, once he arrives in Teyvat, he'll have to rely entirely on the story you left him to maintain his connection to that world. As you gradually hand over creative control, that connection will grow weaker, and at some point, he might lose it altogether.
But at the same time, he'll also
there's
have
everyone.
the chance to forge that connection for himself.
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Teyvat's core secrets. Any overt hints you try to leave will be erased in no time. In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself, though. I can use that to show them the way.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, never reaches the chapter you had in mind, and gets stuck, roaming the chapters of his past.
Well, thankfully I didn't go use the ink
Despite
that much.
all that, you...
I still believe in what this child can become.
As
His
any parent
hopes
would.
and wishes can be his ink, so he won't be trapped by mine running dry.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze.
Impressive
And
indeed.
you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
Yes, I think I do. It's my turn to keep this story alive.
Hell yeah, Durin.
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will fade away. There will no longer be a reason for me to go on existing.
Oh, that's
My
so
child,
sad.
I, or your mother, I should say, passed away long ago. The voice you're hearing is nothing but a magical echo that has now fulfilled its purpose. You needn't feel so reluctant to let me go.
Still gonna cry, though.
I know my mother died long ago. It's just, when you lose your mom too soon, it's hard to tear yourself away from the stories she used to read. I guess it's a silly way of pretending she's still here, by your side.
Durin.
But after coming to this world and traveling it with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories because I'd found a new purpose in life. Maybe this is just what growing up
grown
feels
up.
like. With all my new friends waiting, it's time I finally set aside my mother's storybook. I'm ready to grow up now, Mom.
That's so precious.
Then take this. A gift I should have given you a long time ago. You've witnessed this story from the very beginning. Made your wishes, offered your blessings, and even wrote your choices into its pages. From here on out, this pen is yours. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, as both its reader and its witness, will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin?
Oh, let's go. Turn that page. You turn the pages so the next chapter can begin. Fate.
Suddenly, and without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun.
Heck yeah. That's our
Stepping into
boy.
his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is the final step.
A chance to strike back at fate? Now that's not something that comes knocking every day.
Here we go again with this boss.
No, that fate no longer defines me. In the end, only my story shall endure.
Hell yeah. You can tell the fate's I'm sorry because we're gonna rewrite it. I don't remember how to fight him. Whoop, don't dodge my attacks.
I can go on.
Ouch.
The abyss is burning. Shadow.
Let's go, Durin. Hate these things. Why did that be electric?
No dodging this one. Here, I'll help lift you up.
Coming. Thanks, hack guy. Who's next? Whoop.
Devouring claw.
First, I don't have that ready yet. It's not charged.
Only my story shall endure.
There it goes. Woo!
Thunder!
Get that one. Dumb lightning.
My strength is far from spent. Leave it to me. A turning point in fate.
Come on, buddy. Oh. Nice try, buddy. That.
Looks like there's nowhere to hide. Here, I'll cover for you.
Thank you, Albedo. Big bro, Albedo. Another wave.
Leave it to this time. The light prevails.
Yeah, Durin. And the heart now. It's all
Thank
clear.
you, Mom.
Ah, his horns. He's got the different look
And
now.
So it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate. But his story is far from over.
Hell yeah, buddy. It's far from over. His horns changed.
Is everyone okay?
They're a lot more purple now.
We're fine, thanks.
Looks good.
Hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome.
That new look looks great.
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me has changed. I
Yeah,
owe
I'm pretty
you
sure
all
he's
so
got
much.
brighter purple on him now
Without
too
your
with his
help,
vest.
I don't know if I could have ever made it this far.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I said before, it's not every day that you get to put fate in its place.
Does this mean we'll never get to see Nagi as a cat again?
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Allow me to just check one thing. Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again.
Wonderful.
And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely disappeared.
Oh, thank goodness.
We did it then.
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that.
Leave
now
well
that
enough
this one's
alone.
out of danger, it's time for me to get out of here.
You're leaving so soon? Don't humans usually throw a party after something like this?
Nah, he never went for parties.
Do I look like that kind of guy?
Too much brooding to do instead?
Come find me again next time you're in trouble. That's what friends are for, right?
So you meet your friends, ha!
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durin's moment to celebrate, not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking. And honestly, I'd be
Ooh, he's
perfectly
got a little
happy to talk
trail,
about it.
like
It's
a little
just
line on the horns too.
I wouldn't even
So
know where to
pretty.
start.
It's all right. I'm sure we'll get a chance at
Like
some
he's
point.
molting off the dark
After all,
dragon's
your
scales
story's
and
only just
coming
begun.
into his own.
All right then, Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here. Given the extraordinary nature of the things we witnessed today, I need to make sure it's all recorded properly.
Yes, of course. Ever the scholar.
So, it's party time next. Huh?
Oh, what now? Oh, our dodophone is ringing again.
Congratulations on completing your mission. Now then, as per our agreement, it's about time you returned that book.
She must have known the moment we finished. Just like she said she would.
That's Alice for ya.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for
Cool.
socializing.
That's too bad I'm not pulling for Durin himself. Return the book to Alice. All the way over here, huh? Oh, she's here!
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
Hello, Alice.
You had special plans for the Traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. Only then can my magic take effect.
Fair enough.
I chose the Traveler as
Oh,
the
Betty's also
witness
here. Hello.
because of the special nature of who she is. It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know. For a moment, I even considered taking the role myself.
Well, you were the only one who understood what was going on.
At least it made for an interesting
Yeah,
story,
Alice
right?
is such a gorgeous character. I cannot wait till she
What are you
releases.
doing here, tone-deaf Bard?
I've been
With the
saving up
Hexen
so long
Circle
for her.
carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt,
She's also a mother.
cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly curious?
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbados.
Think nothing of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. Now then, as Agreed.
She's
Let
so
us see
fun. I
the
like her.
fruits
I like
of
her so
your
much.
labor.
Here, please take a look.
Well, well, well. Somehow, despite all my careful planning, it still turned out to be full of surprises. It never even crossed my mind that Rhindotter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. When he asked for help with the materials, oh my, I nearly couldn't believe it. If only the others were here too, we could all celebrate together.
Maybe one day
I'm
look at
right
them.
here,
Oh,
you know.
hello.
The only one who hasn't responded is the one busy stuffing her face over there.
Well, well, well. Quite the gathering.
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party, don't you think?
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right, Aunt Seer Witch. Here I am.
The old hag is here.
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her could.
What does that mean?
I guess she did basically create life, so that's a
Child.
quite the thing.
All you need to know is that you're very lucky indeed.
I suppose Albedo was also created life, so that means Chica falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere.
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
Well, she goes
Tell
again.
me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait to see how your story unfolds.
Well, there's so much I want to do. I'm not even sure where to begin.
He's so excited.
How about settling your most recent regret?
What are you whispering over there, Venti? Venti?
Not so fast, Tone-Deaf Bard. What exactly did you just tell Durin to do?
To make a long overdue wish come true.
Thank you once again, Alice.
How much time do you have left?
I believe these should be my final moments. Just enough time to say goodbye to my dearest friend.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again.
She's basically the stepmom
I
now.
don't like it. Not one bit.
I don't know how to respond to that. Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch, you know.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like.
A rare show of emotion from Alice.
Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write him a little parting note?
There's no need. His mother already did that long, long ago. All that remains is for me to convey it on her behalf.
I believe that's the first time we've ever seen her else show emotion like that.
My child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would.
I love these types of cutscenes.
But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story.
So cute.
You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still, I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it.
Here they are flying together.
Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
Aw, that was so sweet. The end. The magic note of storytelling. Hello, Alice. Still here.
There you go! Your very own copy of the book. We wouldn't want one of the story's key witnesses to leave empty-handed now, would we?
So was seen.
Of course, this copy isn't magical in the same way, but rest assured, all the twists and turns are still there.
That really was a great story. Even if they did do a weird thing with like stretching it out to like 5 days or whatever, how long that took, that's still a nice story, nonetheless.
And so they flew together, Durin and Dvalin, over the skies of Mondstadt. Who'd have thought such words could ever have described a happy ending, huh?
2 dragons hanging out. What's wrong with that? But Alice, how much longer until I gotta wait for Alice to release? And see, mother and daughter, aren't they adorable?